to be fake. So
not forgetting Ebenezer Obey, the man whose music was obeyed for many years. They said he was dead. The man had to come out to say, I am still alive.
I about Zik that read his obituary, that watched obituary on NTA.
Okay, so the specter of fake news is something we must be alive
Yeah, but
to.
I think, in as much as we want to embrace the new media, but there must be a restraint. Because we who are in this business, we are taught, even I cross over from the print to broadcasting. We talked about the presentation of news and all sides must be taken care of. And then you have to have the 5 Ws and H of news. If those things are not complete, then you should doubt the veracity of that news.
All right, the key planks are: is it the fact?
Yes.
What's the source?
Exactly.
Okay, quickly, let's go to The Guardian. The Guardian is here, the lead story. Meta, that's
Facebook
threatens to shut down operations in Nigeria over $290 million fine.
Yes, it's been on since 2023, 2024. That's the protection. I think they are accused of rights violation, particularly on Rosa. And they were fined. They said they did what they are not to have done, and they violated the right. That is this what they call this rights. You know, I think there's this encryption, and also they talked that they said that they actually violated it. Find them since last year. So what they are saying that the Nigerian government is insisting on them pay. If they keep insisting, then they are going to shut down operations in Nigeria. But that would be catastrophic.
Okay. All right. Here is one: World Press Freedom Day 2025, navigating convergence between artificial intelligence, AI, and journalism ethics.
And the convention.
There are two worlds.
Exactly. But which the use of AI, we must have to exercise restraint. For me, I'm learning AI. I can use AI to do a lot of things now. Remember the other day on Facebook, I asked AI to show me what I would look like when I become 85 years old. You saw what I posted there. I'm using AI to also do videos and then promotions and commercials. All you need to do, if you know how to do it, just give AI a text, and the AI will help you get a video out in no time. But I think for me, one downer if I find with AI is AI is bound to kill creativity, human creativity. We're no longer creative. You want to write a letter of application rather than rack your head to come up with something to go to AI. Even pastors who want to prepare a sermon, homily for your church, you go to AI. You want to everything you want to write AI. So where is the human creativity? Okay, where is the place of it? And even where you and I were connected to a TV station where both of us are connected to. Not recently, this week came up with AI broadcasting, AI news rendering. So the question is that what happens to the humans who are there, who are also trained broadcasters? So very soon they are going to be. You are not going to be needing them anymore, because AI is the one that is broadcasting news in Yoruba, broadcasting news in Igbo, broadcasting news in Pidgin, in Hausa. What happens to that young man that young man has been trained?
Essentially, Charles, AI is intended to aid man.
To aid, not to take
over.
And that is why it's artificial. It's called artificial. It's not natural. But now everybody is now dependent on AI. AI is supposed to aid us, not to take over whatever God has given to us inherent in man. But this is where we are.
All right, let's talk politics in The Guardian. More Labour Party members defect to PDP in Enugu.
Yes, there was also a talk of the possibility of Mba also joining Delta to move out to APC. But now that it seems as if everybody is they are finding PDP a very beautiful bride in Enugu. then that may just stall the move of that man because they want to rebuild that seat. I understand even Anambra is also doing a lot to rebuild the PDP over there because one person said Abga has no national outlook, so they want a party that has national spread. So instead of APC, which of course they find a sore thumb, they want to adopt a PDP that has more national. So if it's possible for them to rebuild the PDP and then get his brown whitewashed again, it's good because we can't how do I say it now? We can't trifle with the issue of one-party state.
Yeah. Conversely, former Labour Party chieftain Ozigbo urges Nigerian youth to join APC.
Yes, he has also found a roost. He's also gone to roost in APC. So, and he's saying that he's practically begging the youth to join APC to see what is the denominator. The denominator is to have a re-election of Tinubu, because like Uzo Kalu said, that one reason that the Igbo country must vote for Tinubu's re-election is because he has given them what they call the Southeast Development Commission, which of course no government has ever done in the history of this country. So if it's that alone, they want to the Igbos must pay him back.
All right. How about this? Baba Ahmed warns Atiku against contesting for president in 2027.
But I'm also warning Atiku, not warning Atiku. I'm also advising him to drop all these things because.
Okay, Baba Ahmed's own is a warning. Yours is an advice.
Yes.
Which is stronger? Go on.
No,
go on.
he's old. I have no right to warn him. But these are colleagues up there, upstairs. We are downstairs. Okay. But I think for me, this is what I'm saying may be debatable. But I think Atiku's insistence on contexting for serially for PDP may not be far from why the PDP brand is suffering. I suppose that over time it should have raised up the hand of a younger person to build that person up.
All right, hear this one. Niger governor dismisses rumors of rift with deputy.
No, well, try as he could or try as he can. It is difficult to just push it aside with the wave of the hand, because they are elders of Niger State now, the ones that are appealing to the deputy not to resign, because the deputy said that he's been sidelined. He's even committees, everything. He's doing nothing. He's just there in the office and. He has a joint ticket with Bago. He has a joint ticket with Bago, but how come he's being relegated? Is nothing for him. Nothing. He's not giving any. There's nothing. He just comes and does and nonsense. So he said, "Why am I here?" So it's the elder that said, "No. If you resign now, it will paint the picture of a rift." But the governor is saying there's no rift. But because as far as last week, I read that the man was ready to resign his mandate. Ready to drop his mandate over there. But Bago is saying no. I wouldn't know how they're going to be fixing that thing up. But I wish them well over there in Niger State.
Okay, the Guardian still talks politics some more. Stop harvesting opposition members in Edo. PDP urges Okwebulo. That's your state.
That's my state. My state is always in the news now. Whether for the right reason, that's what I wish for.
Or for the
other reason. But for the thing is that I think parties should be very careful the way they accept people into their folds. I understand that the absence of ideological differences is something we must look at, but people just pouring in droves into parties, you don't even know what they are bringing into the table. It may cause there may be an imminent implosion, because there will be, for instance, in Delta State, there's this disquiet in Delta State now. Sheriff coming in, by convention, a state governor is the party leader of the party. But before then, Omar Gege was the leader of the party. He went to Abuja to ensure that he retained that. But the party said no. By convention, the government is part. Now there's disquiet. Then Professor Kamo is leading the College of Leaders in Delta State. He led them to say, okay, we are adopting the governor as the leader. Omar Gege is also spoiling for war. So they have to be very careful how they accept people into their folds.
All right, this one. Police rescue Ponzi scheme victims. Arrest suspects in Ondo.
Well,
I hear a new Ponzi scheme is there.
No, they've always been Ponzi scheme never left us. But there are some that will go that will assume national acclaim. Some of them is just within communities. So Ponzi schemes always here, and people will always fall victim because the very moment you want to get rich quick, somebody is promising you, for instance, you bring 50,000 naira, in 2 weeks you get 100,000. Come on, what business are you going to be doing? So these are red flags. These are red because people who make money genuinely, they know it's difficult to get returns back. You don't you stay at home, you're doing nothing. Somebody you just give somebody 100,000, 50,000, the person goes away and then he gives you back 100,000. What did you do with the money?
Oh, you don't believe in miracles anymore.
Is that miracle? They didn't say it's a miracle. They said something is working.
Manna. Okay. The Daily Post is there. So many stories to pick from. Flight disruptions. Nigerian government summons air peace.
Yes,
I heard the
NCAA.
Yeah, NCAA.
NCAA. So.
Yeah, I hear the disruptions came as a result of forecasts from night.
Yeah, because that's what NCCA said. They're cancelling, they are rescheduling, But Nigerian Peace Airlines say no, we're not doing this for the fun of it. Safety first. Good, making money is good, but safety is the number one priority. And then NCAA is also accusing them that they are flying too many routes that the number of aircraft can carry. Okay, they don't have as many possible as aircraft that can run these multiple routes. But they are saying no, we have many aircraft that can do that. But again, if they have any cause to say, okay, the weather is inclement, do you want them to fly on schedule? So they just cancel it. Sometimes they reschedule because safety is number one. So whose support should we believe? NCAA or that of Air Peace?
After all, in aviation, as in broadcasting, I'm told that takeoff and landing are key.
Yes, they're very key. But I think
because they say when you are in the air, almost nothing could happen to the plane.
Yeah,
but landing, takeoff, very key.
The incident, do you know that I prefer landing to takeoff. Sometimes takeoff, the way you move, but when you are landing, I tend to enjoy landing.
Reminds me of many years ago. I was traveling out of Lagos. Vertical takeoff.
Yes, the thing gives me goose people, But I'm getting used to it now.
Because of inclement weather.
I'm getting used to it,
Okay, troops eliminate notorious bandit kingpins, recover exhibits in Zamfara.
Well, how many kingpins are there? But
no, there are many.
So how many of them? They be killing them, and some of them are resurrecting.
These people, they come in torrents.
Yeah, they come in torrent droves and all. I understand. Even right now, there are even talk that there may be, and maybe in the card, that the option of emergency rules in Benue and Zamfara, they're in the works.
All right. You still listening to newspaper headliners from the Voice of the People FM 90.3 here in Lagos. Israeli military intercepts missile launched from Yemen.
Well, Yemen, Yemen
Houthi rebels.
Is it no
Houthi?
Houthi, yes.
Houthi rebels.
Houthi rebels. But you know what Israel says they are not aggressors. That's what they call their defense. They call it defense force, Israeli defense force, not Israeli attack force. So they don't attack, but when you attack them, they will defend themselves. So all these their drones, what do you call those things they have? Those things that intercept missiles and all that.
Okay.
They have a name for those things that it says were expensive. But I watched a documentary on them. But those things are advanced. But Middle East. I just don't know when it will peace will ever procure peace in the Middle East.
Okay. Reactions as President Trump posts picture of himself as Pope.
But I saw that it wasn't really. I thought
maybe it is AI generated.
But it would, for that, the Pope did it, but that would be too pedestrian. I mean, in his position as the president. But when I saw it, I dismissed it. I said, no, this could. Because they even did one for Tinubu. I don't know if you saw Tinubu. So
yeah.
People also did that for Tinubu. So does it mean Tinubu also did that for himself? For a Trump to do that, no, when they say Trump did it for him by himself, I even as we speak right here, and I sit down that Trump will go so low.
Charles, anything is possible.
Even in the America, right?
In the United States, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 2027. Hear this. Igbos will give Tinubu 80% votes. Deputy Speaker Kalu is saying.
Oh, that's the Kalu. Okay. Not the Ojuko. Sorry, Benjamin Kalu is what I wanted to say. And he's hinting it on the creation of the Southeast Development Commission. That's they've been asking for it, and they got it under this government. So he is seeing no reason why they should not reciprocate in that. So 70%, that's huge. What happens to their own Peter Obi?
Onyamilon.
But did you hear a rumor that Atiku may be leaving PDP for ADC?
But he has dismissed it.
For ADC, and he's also wooing Peter Obi for the vice.
Okowa said so. But the man dismissed it.
Well, he will say yes. Right? Let's leave it to them.
Okay, 2027, Governor Sule speaks on Buhari, Malami, others leaving APC.
Well, that's also I understand that even as we speak, there are two governors and no fewer than 40 assembly members or national lawmakers that will be heading for the APC. Maybe we too should go join them.
Which party?
That party. That one. The other
party. You supply me the details.
The other party.
Okay. All right. Here this one. Anti-party activities. Abure, Labour Party faction to probe Governor Oti.
Abure.
Is it Abure?
No, Abure is Abure. Somebody who people have gone to. Somebody who has received. Somebody who is very receptive. That's what Abure. Somebody who always accepts people to him. That's the meaning of Abure. Okay, well, anti-party. But he's telling Oti that were it not for his leadership, Oti wouldn't have got to be governor of Abia State.
Whatever that means.
That's what he said.
Abure has only one vote.
But again, he can't.
So one vote cannot elect anybody.
But you could influence other votes.
I don't know about that.
But I'm telling you.
Well, I'm not a politician.
I am a politician in training.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck to you. All right. We'll move to this day now. Trump's new tariff regime and Nigeria's opportunity to rewrite the trade script.
Well, I think we are not taking advantage of this.
Because
we're not
exploiting the advantage is what we need.
Yeah, we have a lot to gain from this tariff, but we seem just to be docile as always. We are not thinking. We do not seem to be thinking. I think there's a lot for us to gain from this tariff war because they still need our crude. They still need all the things around here. So, but again, as we said, let's just leave it for them. Let's practice our journalism and then do what we need to do.
All right. Tinubu in Katsina charges security agencies to root out insurgency and foreign collaborators.
Yeah, he went there, which of course very laudable. He gave them that moral support.
He specifically got there to commission projects.
Yes, and then he also spoke to the security agencies there, the armed forces, and then he promised them better welfare package. He also told them not to bow to any pressure, either internally or externally, and then to ensure that nobody, how do I say it now? They should. The ultimate is not to bow to any pressure. Now, Nigeria remains our country, and we must do everything possible to defend it against foreign aggression and all whatnot.
All right, take your time from us. Just gone 26 minutes past 7 in the city of Lagos this Saturday. And you are listening to newspaper headliners from the Voice of the People FM, 90.3 on the dial. Okay, Anambra elders endorse Soludo's re-election bid.
Which of the elders?
It's for you to swat the story, read the story.
Maybe Anambra, Apuga elders.
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Anambra elders.
Apuga elders.
That's what the headline
because
is.
There's also a group of elders of the PDP that are also saying that they want to rebuild the party, and then they are saying that their candidate has better chances. But he's saying, I forgot, he's saying that Soludo has done well in these terms of infrastructure, but he has failed woefully in terms of insecurity. So he is saying I'm talking about another group of elders now, their leaders. So which of the elders?
One of them.
Okay.
Okay. Oti, have no reason to dump Labour Party. Everybody mustn't be in APC.
Yes, and he also said that even those who are jumping to APC, looking for relevance at the center, now he has more access to the center than they do have. Yeah. So if he has that access, since he has that access, being in another party, so why would he jump to APC? Because he want to have access to Abuja. He already has access, or in fact unfettered access to Abuja. So he has no right, he has no reason to jump ship at all.
Okay. Let's see this one now. 2027. What is in the offing for Saraki? Senator Saraki.
I have a friend who is one of Saraki's aides. What I mean is a follower. I will ask him.
Yeah.
We ask him. Maybe next time.
And then you'll tell us. Yeah. Okay. All right. From this day, the Vanguard is there. Why Tinubu Atiku should not run? Baba Ahmed.
It's an interview. I think it was granted by Shehu Kimbaloye, where he said they should. But again, as you said, it's not all the details we are going to be revealing to them, to the listener anyway. It's a very lengthy interview. I read through it.
Yeah. Okay. This one, Tinubu not running Yoruba government, Afenifere declares.
Exactly. What was that? You remember the other day that there was an accusation that was that trended that Tinubu grossly violated the principles of the federal character, right? But I think the leader came out to say that even the Northwest has more people in Tinubu's government than the South. So the accusation of the urbanization or the Lagosization of Tinubu's government, that it doesn't have any stand at all. So I felt very is also driving that argument that Tinubu is not running the Yoruba government.
Okay, rein in your son. Atiku urges Tinubu over alleged NAN's interference.
For that, I think Tinubu needs to do something about his son. I particularly witnessed one that it actually caught me. I was shocked. We were invited during the fasting. We were invited to Federal Palace Hotel. He also, I think he was there. We were going to break. Is it Iftar? They call that Iftar.
Yeah. during the fast.
Yes, I was going to the island. I was going to be on TV that day. When I was going, as early as 4 o'clock, armed forces, police, and they've already cordoned off that passion because he was coming in the evening. And this is one young man we didn't vote for. He had no mandate of Nigerians. When I finished on TV, I was coming by. I entered first. I had a place to park. I still stayed close to the gate. I'm telling you, I counted no fewer than 15 SUVs that followed him, and I couldn't count number of security agencies. Some of them bearing guns, some of them bearing walkie-talkies. They were following him as he came. Everybody was running after him before he went into the Bamora Hall. But I asked myself, I said, we didn't vote for this guy. Why? Where is all this? Because Buhari was here for eight years. Buhari had a son. I think they called, what's his name of that son that had that bike
accident.
A back accident.
Yeah.
That was the time I ever heard. After that, nobody ever heard of that boy. The boy was never in the news. But if you open the newspaper, Sheyi Tinubu, I think the president has to do so. Okay, look at his wife. Went to Delta, they will say, "Oh, now your mama be this, now our mama be this, now your mama be this." This week too, earlier this week, he also went to Rivers State. He went there with the wife of the sole administrator Ibas. And then, because of the presence of that woman, the women staged a walkout to say, Ibas's wife is an impostor. So for me, if look at the other day, said Tinubu, when they just got in, that Tinubu flew the presidential jet to go watch polo in Kano, polo. So I think, like Atiku said, he has to rein in that. It's not a family estate. I understand, Jones, that in the US, the Air Force One, you are here, I'm here. If, for instance, we are scheduled to fly with the president. If we are going on behalf of VOP, most of people you ought to pay, supposed to pay the government on our behalf. The wife of the president cannot fly. If it's official duty in the US, people should go and fact check it. The wife of the president, the first lady, if he's going on official duty, she cannot ride the Air Force, but she can ride the Air Force 2, not the Air Force 1. That's how the laws are stated in the US. Air Force 2 is for the president. But if he's flying with the first lady, but if the first lady is flying alone or his family, it's Air Force 2, and they have to pay.
Charles, of course, you remember the 48 laws of power.
Yes.
Law number 1. Don't forget it. Here, this one. Customs intercept 912 billion naira worth of contraband, high-tech drones, illegal medicals.
Yes, I also read it. Where were they headed for?
I think the Comptroller General, we must state, is doing a yeoman's job.
Yes, he's been working. Doing well, yes.
But mine is, people who import these things, if you arrest them, let's know them. Do you know Nigerians?
But they are very big. Some of them are very big. But the question is, I think they're
bigger than the law.
No, they're not. But I think, is there no policy? There's this policy of pre-shipment inspection.
Oh yeah.
So what happened to that? And this thing is done over there. Does it mean these people are colluding? These so-called people above board over there overseas?
Are they so-called?
Colluding?
Are they so-called?
But they are so-called in this context.
So how come they are more powerful if they are so-called?
No, I mean those over there, where they source for these materials over there. They're supposed to be non-Nigerians. So how come the pre-shipment is not working over there? Pre-shipment inspection, and the thing gets there before they are now caught.
All right, this one. Selection of new pope begins May 7.
Yes, I understand that. Well, there are. I read the profile of some of them. Incidentally, there are 2 Africans, a Ghanaian and a
Spanish.
No. Two Africans. One Ghanaian, one Congo, DR. Yeah, Congo DR. Yeah, Congo DR is also there. One Ghanaian and one Congo DR. But would there ever be a black pope? Can the white man?
I hear there was one years ago.
When? How long ago was that?
Maybe
before Christ was born.
or when Adam was in class 1. I don't know.
Because can the white man ever sit down to come face to face with the reality of having a black man as, they regard the Pope as another god. Is it likely for them to see a black man as the head of the Catholic Church? Over 3 billion people.
Well, it's more like asking me, when would a woman be a commander-in-chief
of the armed forces? Oh, in America, you almost got it twice. Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris.
So you keep us guessing.
It's same thing as when I'm going to have a government.
So
a
new pope. The process of picking a new pope begins on Wednesday.
Okay. Let's keep tabs on it.
That's more the news.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see another paper here. The Nation is here. Natasha, activists clash over Akpabio's sexual harassment claims.
Sorry,
the saga.
I watched that woman
will not
on
leave
TV
us very
yesterday. Soon. I said, why waiting now? The matter is no more gaining traction. We just suddenly come up to say Natasha gave you 200 million naira to smear Pablo, to say that he's involved in organ trafficking, and then also said that Obi is the question. It's messy. Honestly, it's messy.
Okay, in the Nation, fresh trouble for PDP as defection fever hits Board of Trustees.
So it has caught them as well. Where is Uhuru? There's no Uhuru anywhere right now. Oh God! Board of Trustees can also be jumping. Well, if Anokowa, a vice president candidate, could jump, I think that's about the second highest personality in the party. So is it BOT member that second base place?
All right, IPOB Simon Ekpa will soon be returned for trial.
Yes, also a
court told.
Yes. It's a matter of time too, because there's this extradition from the Finnish government. I think they're just waiting for him to be brought back so that he can come and testify. All this sit at home. I hope when he's brought in, it will end the sit at home in the southeast.
Okay, APC chieftain Eme Titiri, I hope I got that right, Lords Oborevori Wike for supporting Tinubu's re-election.
Yes, it's true. Over this, I think he used to be the chairman of the party. No, one of the top guns in the PDP of all of them went. It's a total sweep. They just handed over the entire structure of the state.
Yeah,
so they want to gain relevance at the center.
The big idea behind sharing headline stories is for you to get the paper,
yes, and get the details.
Or papers, read the details, so you get more informed, more educated, and then eschew gut reactions.
And a proper perspective.
Yeah. Okay. Barao and APC membership drive in Kano.
I also understand that a section. I will ask Dipo Olayoko, our friend, the national.
Yeah, Dipo.
Dipo. He's the national secretary of the party. I will ask him this
of
faction,
which party?
No, the NNPP faction. There's faction that are going to PDP. Faction that are going to. They're also hearing that they are flying a kite now, dangling a carrot of vice presidency before Kwakwaso, that they may step down Kasim Shettima and bring in Kwakwaso in 2027. So a whole lot of permutations are going on.
All right, this one, justice for Osinachi.
I think the husband have been
that's where the story comes from.
At last. And then there's also justice for that young woman, Ebamishe, that was also killed by the. It's not alleged now because I said he actually is culpable.
Some
corporate.
yes, but are you expecting the matter to end there? There's room for appeals.
No, I'm
asking.
Okay, where is it? Okay, that's a high court. Okay, but that case goes all the way to Supreme.
Yes, Remember the case of Reverend King?
Yeah, Reverend King.
He got to the Supreme Court.
But Reverend King is still there.
Yeah,
I wonder why some governors are saying they are not going to be signing.
Well, we had said so.
Do you moralize?
Mr. President has no power to sign a death warrant.
Yes, it's the
only
governor.
A governor does.
But when they are inaugurated, if you are Muslim, they give you his Quran. And they swear to defend. There's everything, all the appurtenances of their position. But how come you are not moralizing? Do you moralize your position as a governor? You can't sign because you don't want blood in your hands, and yet you swore by the Quran, you swore by the Bible. And the government is spending more money. And when somebody is on the death row, the person becomes uncontrollable.
Okay. Well, Charles, that will just about do it for Papers for today.
Yeah.
We hand over the microphone to the listener. Dear listener, this is the time for you to react. So the number 0803-692-9933. Which story or stories caught your fancy? How would you react to them? Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, are you there?
Oh dear. Well, the number again, 0803-692-9933. Which story or stories caught your fancy? How would you react to it or to them? You have 60 seconds to do so in.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, Alaba is my name.
Alaba, go on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Please, I salute you. Let me quickly say this. For the issue of the president's son, I think, yes, not everybody can behave in a certain way. Just comparing Yusuf, you want to talk about Yusuf.
Yes.
You want to talk about Yusuf and the president's son. Remember the activities of Yusuf then. You understand? And when you see what the activities of this current presidency, is also trying to bring the renewed hope down to the youth area. So we cannot condemn the activities what the guy is doing.
Alaba, did you vote for Sheikh Tinubu? That's the question I'm asking you. Did you vote for him?
Please, you should not think in that direction.
Answer the question. Did you?
Are you telling me your son cannot help you in what you are doing?
Hold on, sir.
And now using the state.
Charles, just a minute.
What you are saying
Alaba, because time is tight. Hold on.
Let him moderate.
Does Sheikh Tinubu have a role to play in government?
Indeed, he has.
What's his role?
The role is to support his father.
Please, there's no such role. Thank you. There's no such role. All right, so the line is free now. Let's get you react to stories we have shared. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Citizen James.
Yeah.
And Charles.
Good morning.
Yeah. Concerning that Tinubu's son, I think he's overbearing his reach. He should not be behaving the way he's behaving now. But be that as it may, the so-called non-student, are we sure he's the authentic non-student? The one that said that had problem with Sheikh Tinubu? Then, for the defections in PDP to APC, I think it is Atiku and Wike that caused it. In as much as two of them are still in PDP, PDP will never be united. And I'm also finally advising Peter Obi to go and make sure that he unites the Labour Party members. Otherwise, he cannot just support one section
Yeah, Peter,
at the
60
expense of
seconds.
the other
Thank
one.
you. Thank
Thank
Peter.
you very much.
Yeah. Okay, the line is free now. Let's get your reactions to the stories we shared. Good morning
Hello?
to you.
Good morning. This is Ola from Surulere.
Ola, go
Thank
on.
you very much. Yes, I will start with Natasha. Natasha, from day one, we know that she's lying. Thank God that woman has come out to debunk all her lies. Why would you just come up with lies and start accusing people? The Syria accuser. Number two, the issue of Tinubu. If you watch Trump campaign, the Trump families have a role to play. So the opposition are just using blackmail against Tinubu because they see that it's gaining leeway through the youth. So that's why they are hungry. They don't want it to be successful. So the guy should continue what he's doing. Before his father became president, he has security details. So what are we saying? He's not a small boy. He has his own money to spend. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Yeah, room for some more calls. Which story or stories caught your fancy? Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, I greet you, yeah.
This is Okambelina. Ogachas, I greet you.
Okambe, good morning.
You see, I want to look at the Afenifere. I think Afenifere is a group of... Afenifere, I don't know, whatever name they call them. They are a group of old people. I think they should be advising the president. When he was making all those amendments and favoring the Yoruba side, they didn't advise him. They didn't advise him to balance the thing. Now they have come out to act Bayo Nanuga, being the spokesman of the people of the president. I think they should have done a better job. And for the man that said that the Igbos will vote 80% or 90% for the president, 70%. He doesn't have the Igbo mandate to speak for them. The man is just trying to ingratiate the president. That's all I know about him. If he created whatever commission he created, that thing was created across the country. So he should not come and tell me that the president will win 70%. The president will not even win 50% of the Yorubas if the INEC is free and fair, because we are all suffering.
Thank you. Yeah,
we are all suffering.
Yeah, thank you. That's 60 seconds now.
Lina is not Yoruba, but it's
Charles, but the guy is right because the elector is king.
Yes. But Alaba is an elector.
So
the other man I called from Shule. So these are you saying
Charles,
you will not vote for?
Charles, you have one vote. I have only one.
Exactly.
So
yes.
So
we can't speak for anybody.
You can't. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Citizen Jones.
I greet you, sir. Welcome.
Mr. Lambert calling from Olile.
Lambert, I greet you.
Yes, I want to talk about ICPC says no discrepancy is net fund. Yeah, that's one of the stories.
Yes.
Yes, one denial too many. If I want to refer to other deniers now, maybe you will try to stop me. You say you
I
didn't
will
give
stop
me
you,
the
but
story.
deal with the one you are on a
yes,
clean slate.
Dealing with the one that is here. We are there on gunpoint. Did anybody point a gun before they made the first statements, only to come around to deny? That is what you get in Nigeria. Government demarketing Nigeria all the time. Don't they think that people are listening? Foreigners are observing, looking at Nigeria. Then we have more Labour members defecting to PDP in Enugu, and then people defecting to APC. Let the defection continues, so that all the bad politicians will go and park themselves one side.
Lambert,
then by 2027,
where are you defending to?
Nigerians will be against all of them.
Thank you. 60 seconds are over. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any story you are reacting to? This is the time. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Jones.
Yes, sir.
My name is Sunday Ozo from Ayelasa,
Sunday on a Saturday. Welcome. Yeah.
Yes. I want to touch just one. The issue of Simon Eba repatriating to Nigeria. If, according to the law, international law, not Nigeria, no problem. But to you, because sometimes I used to ask you journalists, radio broadcasters, television, all this. Sometimes you think that we, as the listeners, are fools because whatever you said is the truth. Today, when we say you will ask us to go and bring you evidence, but that is not the what I'm trying to say. Now, there is a law to repatriate somebody, Abi. But when the Finnish government says that news is lie, you people didn't hear it. But that Nigeria will do this. Okay, witness who was covered his face, you don't know, said small time now, little time, just some time, and that is what you go with. No problem. We are here.
All right,
we are
thank
here.
you.
We are watching.
Thank you.
Can I react a bit, please? So that IPOB, if someone is a high-ranking member of IPOB, so if the IPOB is now saying that his repatriation is very soon, then who are we to say is false?
All right, another listener. Good morning to you.
Charles, good morning, sir. Good morning. Dan from Eva. The man that said that Tinubu will get 70% vote from Southeast.
He is the deputy speaker of the House of Reps, Benjamin Kanu.
No, like there is no federal government present in Southeast. Let him give us people. Give us people. Let us feel the government. There is no growth from Lagos to Onitsha, no road. From Abuja to Onitsha to Southeast, no road. No federal government present. Give us people. We deserve it. When Mr. President is charging, Mr. President, why is Mr. President charging chief of staff to go after terrorists? Is Mr. President as a military man? He's just a security expert. These people, they are experts. You are giving them job. You know, before they kill one terrorist, you will tell them to shoot. Is that reason why Tojibelo went to celebrate his biggest Salah when he was coming back? Just out of excitement, he killed 11 farmers. Mr. President should stop playing game with people's life. Let him go to Plateau, visit Benue.
Thank you. I thought you started
with.
You
actually asked that question?
No. Charles, recall that in the Second Republic, bold efforts were made to establish a port at Onitsha. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. But the dredging actually. What is the level of water in the river?
Let me take another. Charles, let me take another listener. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
The name is The Truth.
Okay, you are The Truth.
Yes. Living in injustice country.
In the media, we talk more about facts, not truths. Go on. What story or stories are you reacting to?
Concerning what is happening in this country, concerning all that you read this morning.
What particular story or stories are you talking about? Let's go.
The presidency, the son, and those who promised 70% to give to Tinubu. Nobody knows tomorrow, and no situation or condition is permanent. They don't know what to end this day, today we are in. They are not forecasting or promising. Instead of them to call on God to rescue this country from all that mess we are passing through, all shenanigans. Who is happy? As I'm sitting here, I'm not happy. I'm crying concerning all those who are governing us. Righteousness exalts a nation. And the other is what you are facing. Where is the truth? Where is the righteousness? None in all the institutions. Thank you, sir.
I thank you. You ended on time. Charles will apply the brakes here, but not before thanking you for your intervention.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
So next week, this coming Saturday, we should have you. All right, folks. Our next show is 5 minutes away at 8 o'clock. Please stick around. Good morning one more time.
as at today, we have a substantial number of female MDs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but
I know of
but even that took a while.
Bank,
It didn't happen overnight.
It come and take examination for you.
Yeah, we got you. 60 seconds are up.
Please, can I speak to the last speaker?
Okay.
I'm sure your wife is in the kitchen somewhere.
Politicians will be more active at night.
If I get up from my husband's bed at 2 a.m. and say I'm going to, there must be some